Hello everybody, I'm Manakyn. Welcome to this stream. How you all doing? Yeah, I'm feeling better today, although I'm still a little bit sick, but I think by tomorrow I'll be actually better. But I wanted to stream today just because it's fun. That's pretty much it. Thanks so much for hanging out with us today. I got my coffee. Yeah, so I was about to say the weirdest thing happened to me, but it wasn't all that weird. I was just going to like the pizzeria and they were all like, oh, this is our last slice. Do you want it for free? And I'm like, oh, sure. So it wasn't all that weird, but you know, today is Taco Tuesday. It's Wednesday. No Taco Tuesday. I missed Taco Tuesday yesterday. I must have been delirious from still recovering, so yeah, rest in peace Taco Tuesday. But yeah, so what do we do now? We're playing Triangle Strategy. Yay. Let's play some Triangle Strategy. And as always, the first thing we do is strategize. All right. So, let's take a look at our people. The first thing I've done is I've made sure that we leveled up our boy here. He's level 19 now. I prefer him to be level 20, but everyone else is level 20 or level 21. But, you know, you take what you can get. He seems, you know, pretty good. He's pretty happy currently. We still haven't gotten this health upgrade, but besides that, we've gotten every other upgrade for at least on the top row here. So all my people are feeling strong. For his rings and stuff, we gave him the Resurrection Earring because, you know, he's a tank, so he's going to be taking a lot of damage. Plus, he's also kind of susceptible to arrows, so I expect him to die more often than our boy Eridor here. Eridor is a, you know, he's a pretty strong dude, so he gave him healing and inability to be pushed. He's a little bit different because he moves around a lot, so I gave him movement to give him extra movement because he can also fly. We'll take advantage of that. And we're also going to use the Resurrection Earring to make sure, you know, he can survive one death. For Gram over here, I decided to give her the evasion and luck here, and I moved Huette back to having strength and accuracy, and Archibald also has strength and accuracy. Yeah, so the only thing about Archibald... I'm Archibald! is that I really want to get this movement increase, but in order to get it, I need to get the quality fiber, and I don't have any quality fiber. So, Archibald is going to be slow and old for a little while. Yeah. And that ended perfectly with the music. So let me turn on the volume again. Nope. All right. All right, and off we go. So if you guys remember last time, we were investigating the pink-haired people's village, trying to figure out how we can save their lives from being slaves. And apparently there's like some key to saving their life is somewhere here in the village. And we found a few things. Is the music okay, guys? Let me know if the music's too soft. I think the music's probably a little too soft for you guys. There we go. All right, so we have the pink mirror here. Okay. We have... in here, we have a pink pelt. And over here, we have the pink stone. Obviously, it's the pink stone because the elder was hiding it. I have no idea what any of this means, though. It's just all pink. It matches their hair, though, so... Hello, cat. Meow. If you guys remember, we're voicing Anna like a chipmunk because she voted for slavery. So... Anyway. Elder, for the sake of the Roselle, I've come to speak with you about the key. Lord Saranoa, I am not one to speak in metaphor and code. I bid you tell me precisely what is it you seek. Ah, okay, so we have the pelt, the mirror, obviously it's the rock. Could this pink rock be the key? What in blazes, you monster! Where did you find that? So it is the key. What do you know of it? Clearly, I can deceive you no longer. I shall tell you everything. What is this strange pink rock? A simple taste shall tell you all you need to know. It's Himalayan salt. Oh, wait, Benedict, wait! My word. It tastes of salt. No, it is salt! Oh, God! Truly, a rock of salt. Indeed it is. And the story behind it is a long one. The crystal before you was brought here by Lady Orleia. My mother? Like, oh my god. And you knew of this whole time, Elder? Yes, but the seeds of conflict ought to not be left in the sun, where they are apt to grow. That was our decision. Are there any other crystals like this? There are. Lady Orleia spoke of a repository, rife with salt hidden somewhere in Norzelia. And where might that somewhere be? In the mines! They're in the mines! That's why the dude was all like, oh, we have to stop the mines, so then they don't have to be, what is it, at the mercy of, Hyzante anymore. Ooh. Unfortunately, I do not know. And I fear the knowledge passed with Lady Orleia herself. Wait, when Dragon died, did we never look inside those mines? What the frick? Like, did we never actually just, like, oh, there's a bunch of people trying to kill us. Maybe there's something in the did we seriously never look inside the mines? Do you know about this, Lady Frederica? Anything at all? Did your mother even mention these crystals to you before? It is imperative that you remember. I apologize, but this is like my first time hearing of this. Oh no. Calm yourself, Benedict. You're scaring the lass. Calm myself? The very existence of this crystal changes the nature of our realm as we know it. If you have ever wondered why Hyzante oppresses the Roselle, or confines them to the source, this is your answer. So they did it all to hide the existence of the repository and monopolize the salt. Dang, they some salty desert people. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You guys don't deserve that. And not just that. Anyone who finds that repository. Hello, Sams. Shut up. Could reign over all Norzelia. That's the thing that Dragon found at the beginning. He was like, I'm gonna buy this salt and then everything's gonna be salty, bruh. Would it really have so great an influence? Salt is a divine boon, a gift from the goddess to her true believers. It is one of Hyzante's fundamental beliefs, one that, due to their monopoly on both salt and the source, has appeared true all these years. Wait, did no one ever, like, drink from ocean water and go, huh, this is salty? No one? I mean, it's a continent, right? We're on the continent of Norzelia, right? So it somewhere must touch the ocean, right? Right? Am I insane? But no longer. With this crystal alone, we can prove their doctrine false, revealing their absolute teachings to be mere fabrications, would shake Hyzante to its very core. There may be hope for us yet. How's it going? We discovered the rare pink Himalayan salt, and everyone's all like, oh my god, there's salt in this world! And now they're all licking the stone and going, salty? No, that's literally the story. Yummy. Did you miss a war crime? Well, Anna was trying to vote for slavery, so there's one. Lord Serenua, if you would, I should like to be the one to speak to them. Of course, Benedict. I leave the matter in your capable hands. Wow! The next morning! Oh, frick! It's over. It's over. I know when to quit. I surrender. I surrender.
Lord Sazanoa, how unfortunate it is for us to meet under such circumstances. But for disobeying the Holy One's orders, I must strike you down.
Before that, Minister Exarm, there is something we wish to show you. To be fair, everyone did slavery in ancient times. That's also true. It is a mere fragment of something we have discovered in this village. It is a crystal made entirely of your tears. In other words, salt.
What madness is this you speak? This is salt indeed. But how is it possible?
It appears to have been passed down among the Roselle, and in a quantity large enough to rival the source.
Unbelievable!
Perhaps so, but we have proof. Salt can be found in other places. than the sacred ground beneath your goddess's feet. I am certain the implications do not escape you.
What is it that you want?
An audience with the Holy One. And a guarantee of safety for us and everyone in this village.
Twould be a waste to dispose of both the crystal and House Wolfort here. Very well. I shall secure you an audience with the Holy One. And you will have my word that the village will be safe from harm.
Thank you, Minister. I would be taunting the soldiers. Looks like your army gonna leave! You walked all this way for nothing, you idiots!
Oh, how I wish I could see the Holy One's face so contorted so.
Bye, fool! We owe our lives to this. A crystal of salt, or salt crystal, shall we call it.
The Holy State's teachings are false. The goddess's blessings spread all across Norzelia. The blessing of the true goddess. The blessing shall be the key to the chains that bind our people.
Can you imagine if crystals like this were hiding beneath the surface of Norzelia? I cannot imagine Hyzante being blind to their existence! Salt is the lifeblood of their nation! Agreed. Which leads me to believe that they have relentlessly oppressed the Roselle to hide it.
You intend to negotiate with the Holy One then?
Correct. This time we shan't fail. Not with this crystal in our hands. Hyzante will swear its support to us.
If the teachings are truly false, could you not ask them to free the Roselle at the SARS?
That is a risk we cannot afford to take. You see, my dear adopted daughter still likes slavery. Our first priority is rebuilding Wolfort. Without it, we cannot hope to protect our own Roselian village. I do hope you understand.
I suppose you're right.
And what will you do once you are granted these privileges, Eggs Benedict? What will I do? I tire of being made to decide like this time and time again, don't you, Sarah Noah? I do. Our choices grow ever harder, each time piercing me deeper. It is time we decide what to do for ourselves. I wish to reclaim Glenbook. With Hyzante beside us, we can defeat Aesfrost. So when we meet, I will ask the Holy State to go to war with us. Also that one random dude up in the north too. Oh, looks like you came all this way for nothing. Well, looks like House Wolfort protects the Roselle in defiance of the Holy One's orders. Hyzante seems to sends an army to punish Wolfort for their disobedience. Cornered though they may be, Serenoa and his comrades discover a crystal of hidden salt in the Roselian village. Benedict Cumberbatch leverages its very existence in negotiations with the opposing general, Exarm, and succeeds. Bye-bye, boys! The crystal holds the power to change not only Hyzante, but the entire land of Norzelia! With it in hand, Serenoa goes to meet the Holy One. Look, the lake is shaped like a little heart. Isn't that sweet? This is the land of slavery, everyone. Oh, we have character stories. Wait, he was Brooklyn.
Yeah, I'm Brooklyn. I'm from Brooklyn.
Okay.
Thank you for joining me in my training, Sir Flanagan. I've learned much from you. In truth, I am grateful for any training at all. There are a few of us hawk riders in Glenbook. Yeah, let me thank you in turn for a chance to shake the rust from my bones. Seems my mount was keen to face such a worthy opponent as well. Twould seem they are hawks of a feather. Speaking of which, Sir Flanagan, I understand your regiment of riders was the Duchy's finest. Yet you chose to leave your homeland behind. Why? I grew to see how powerless I was. I once believed the freedom Gustav Dolphin espoused would bring prosperity to Aesfrost. So I fought, and I fought, and I fought for the cause until my shield was stained blood red. Hence your title, yes. To think how many lives you must have saved. Do not mock me. I saved no one. Pride swelled in my breast with every mention of that cursed title. But in a year's time, what did I return home to find? My poor wife, wasting away in solitude, in the throes of an accursed plague. Your wife? Had word not reached you? She mentioned in the letter she felt unwell, but I never expected it to be so grave. In a matter of days, she was gone. Every moment I spent protecting the people, she drew one step closer to her death. And I left her to die. Her blood, too, stains my shield. Sir Flanagan, forgive me. I didn't mean to burden you with such my woes. But you see now my title is a curse. It is a tragedy, yes, but I cannot bring myself to believe you are cursed. And you mustn't believe so either. I'm a hawk, I can't talk. Oh, that's kind of sad. Poor guy. You know, I think that's one of the realest stories so far. It's just a dude who left home, and then when he came back, the people who cared about either changed or were dead. Awesome hawk impression. Yeah, see? Wait, I'm slowly becoming... oh god, I'm becoming Gregson! See? We granted you an audience because of Minister Exam's petition. But I did not expect you to show us this. A crystal made of salt. How very fascinating. Gregson, he was a hawk and not a puppy. I'm Toby, mercy! It certainly does contradict the doctrine here in our blessed land. Or it would, were it real. Look at this evil old man. Have you any proof that this was not created by magic? Or technology? I mean, it doesn't matter. Even if it was created by magic or technology, it means someone out there can create salt. Well... with all due respect, Minister, I have a question for you in return.
What do you think of Aesfrost and Glenbook's decree to stop trade with Hyzante?
I think it nothing more than a threat. Neither would last very long without our salt.
Gustav Dolphin is no fool. Such an edict would not come without proper countermeasures in place. Countermeasures such as another source of salt, for example, or tariffs. Having their own salt would make Hyzante redundant at best, and your nation would soon find itself in dire straits without the salt tariff revenue.
What is it you want from us?
Your full support. Lend us your strength, and together we can defeat Aesfrost, and Hyzante's ties to all nations will remain intact.
You mean to start a war? The Kingdom of Glenbook may be not but a puppet now, but it was once your homeland. You understand this, yes?
We do.
Even so, my people do not wish for war. We must try to resolve this peacefully first.
Do you think Gustav Dolphin can be reasoned with? Need I remind you that it was he who invaded Glenbook? He is a wolf! In sheep, no, he's just a wolf. He doesn't know he's a wolf.
Be that as it may, neither my people nor my soldiers will accept it as a reason to go to war!
Then I shall give you one! For I am the second son of King Rezhna! Imatsukuma! Roland Glenbook!
As you leave, there is no mistaking that face. Ha! So the prince leaves to slay his kingdom's invader. We could not ask for a better reason.
Was she Italian? I don't remember. Glenbook was invaded by Gustav Adolf. Yeah, that's the story. That's the entire story. If you need a just cause to go to war, let me be it! We must stop Gustav Dolphin!
Ho ho! It makes sense now. Oh, Holy One, have you heard? Pray tell me, what would you have us do? Must me fight against the dolphins? It shall be done. Wolfort, Prince Roland, heed the words of the Holy One. The Holy State of Hyzante stands with you! The Holy One would see you defeat Aesfrost and restore peace to Norzelia. Our nation shall spare no effort in your fight against Gustav the Dolphin. From this day forth, we support Prince Roland as our commander and Lord Savanoa as one of the Saintly Seven.
That was pretty easy.
Me, a saint! We are brethren now. We will ride to war together!
We just sided with the Germans. Hell yeah. Can we free the slaves, though?
Well, would you look at that? We've secured Hyzante's support, and you even got yourself named one of the Saintly Seven.
Well, you know, since we're running the salt trade now, can we at least, secure better working conditions for the Rosal? We also received a signed document stating the Rosal and Wolford are left in our care.
Good going, lad!
Oh, it is Benedict and Roland to whom we owe this victory. Everyone here has suffered so much on my behalf. My weakness and worthlessness have brought pain and misfortune to you all, and for that I must apologize.
You still haven't learned how to talk normally, have you?
Not at all! I ask for your support as always. I know I will need it.
And you shall have it. I'm with you every step of the way, my lord.
Frickin' lucky Roland. I mean, I'm married. I love my wife. I love my wife. How's it going, Codebreak?
Is something the matter, Frederica?
My apologies for, worrying ya. I'm doing good. I'm just enjoying the game. I love this game. It's so fun. Kind of silly, kind of serious. It's like a really good balance of silly and serious. I'll see him and her at AC. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Codebreak. Sorry.
Now, to battle! We take back Glenbook with our own hands!
Sorry, Codebreak, I have no idea. Voice actor. Anyway. I do great voices? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I play most games by turning off the voices and doing stupid reads myself. Oh, we have a fun little one over here. I should just voice every video game, right? But my voice... Clearly, all my accents are immaculate. Especially the French ones.
Did you know about this salt crystal exam? No.
I'm back to 100%. I'm back to 80%. But I'm still recovering. Hopefully by tomorrow I'll be fine. But it's I'm still a little you know that feeling when you're recovering, you're almost done being sick, and physically you're fine, but you're a little woozy and tired. Yeah, that's how I feel right now.
Neither did I know of Prince Roland's survival. I thought he had perished. Likewise, what did you make of the Holy One's decree?
Wait, I think this guy was Italian. Nah, whatever.
Hyzante is a great nation, but unfortunately, not one blessed with a bountiful harvest of anything other than salt. Were we not able to trade, there is no doubt our nation would wither to naught.
I mean, you can produce technology. That's what Japan did.
We have relied solely on salt for much too long, and that reality was made painfully clear to us. Harsh words, but the true nonetheless.
Oh, he's Italian now.
Do you think we can triumph over Aesfrost? Mark my words, Minister Camsel. There is no fight Exam Martial cannot win.
No, it's just a chat about killing people, going to war and all that. Oh, there's our girl, Layla. Ooh, there's our girl, Random Dancer.
The Holy One has ordered for us to deliver our Alfric.
To deliver our Alfric to House Wolfort. Our Alfric?
And here I thought your research results were to be top secret.
Oh,
and here I thought that your research results to be a top secret. What a curious turn of events.
I forgot which one was Italian.
Perhaps the Hierophant determined it was a good chance to test them in the field. They could easily sink an Aesfrosti ship or two. And yet I see not a trace of a smile on you. I never wanted to build weapons of war. Yet you don't think twice about the toying with the human life. How ironic.
Ooh, damn. She calling you a hypocrite. What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it, girl? Oh, dang, that's Lila? No wonder everyone wants to be a scientist.
How dare you!
I'm just saying, she looks like an intelligent person. That wasn't a simp.
Have a wonderful day.
Like, she looks like an intelligent professor that would take care of her students. Oh, she would take care of her students. Yeah.
The audacity of Idore's dog.
Keep digging deeper. Look, we gotta find the salt, man. Nothing interesting. To Whitehall. I hope our dear younger sister is fine.
Are you certain it's wise to return to Aesfrost alone, Your Grace? You are needed here.
If Cycras's missive is to be believed, I'm afraid matters are far too grave to be left to anyone else. I should have done this guy as Trump, but I don't know how to do Trump.
It's the greatest country in the world. I don't say that, but everyone else says it.
It is triangle strategy, not pyramid scheme. Absolutely not. How's it going, Kami? Savrog's depiction is nearing its climax. His ill-gotten profits are being used to build a weapon of untold destructive power. Our sources, anonymous source from the manufactory hinted as much. Savrog is bold to have carried out his plan this far. We mustn't forget the matter of the explosion sighted at the Wolf Fort Damanamima. We must make his precious death snell ours, and soon. We're going 3D. A pyramid has 4 corners.
Death Snell? What is that? Does it have primo gems?
Let the adults speak, my dear.
If we were to be wed, then there should be trust between us. How long do you intend on treating me like a child? You owe me 200 primo gems already.
British Kako jump scare. Very well, tell her, Thalys. It's a triangular business model, of course. If you insist, brother. This weapon combines the powerful explosives developed by Dragon with Aesfrost's mastery of steelcraft. Although yet to be tested, this cannon is said to have the power to breach even Hyzante's walls. The goddess's shield would buckle under a single blast.
But the shield is impregnable.
I have heard nothing of this. You think so little of your general. A general is to win me victory, as and when I command it. Ellipses.
Savrog's intent isn't to bring Hyzante to heel, however. He means to use the cannon against a brother. But the fool was so blinded by ambition that he never saw the strings guiding his every deed. You can't get a shield pregnant? I don't know, have you ever tried? Fool that he may be, he has served his purpose well. The cannon could not have been made without his engineers and Dragon's research. He will die secure in the knowledge that his bloodline contributed to the glory of Aesfrost. Sadly, he shall not live to see his work completed. With it, we shall see what our forebears could not.
You have 4 bears? I want a bear.
Shut up, British Congo. The goddess's shield shall yield before Aesfrost's might and ingenuity. If we can even approach the walls, brother, the trade embargo will ensure that Hyzante is especially wary of our actions. On the contrary, their focus will turn inward, with naught else to leverage their influence with. They will take measures to see that none of their precious salt escapes their borders.
You only have 3 bears? Can I buy the 4th bear with Primo?
Why does Kako, ever since ever since, oh my god, I spent all of 2025 playing playing this frickin' 100 line, and now it's invading everything. How's it going, Brian? There may be some gnashing of teeth, to be sure, but it will only be an attempt to hide their inner turmoil. Erica, muster a force and march to the Hierophant's palace at once. Deliver to Hyzante my final demands. As you wish, brother. I shall gather what news I can of the Saintly Seven's machinations. Just like I'm invading all... Yeah, we're just invading one after another. But the true invaders are the Last Defense Academy. Thales, you will remain in Glenbook. Conduct yourself as if I had never left. You are hardly Nina's brother. God, I have made their voices so irritating. I love it. Now that is all. Go! Yes, brother.
Yes, brother.
Oh, Avlora.
Even his own flesh and blood are...
Oh wait, why is she all of a sudden Valley Girl?
Even his own flesh and blood are but tools to be used, and then discarded when they serve their purpose. Not like my C6 Varessa. I will always use her.
What's my favorite Square Enix game? That's a tough one, man. Square Enix has a lot of games. I mean, Final Fantasy is the classic answer, but I only recently started playing Octopath Traveler. That's good. I do like this HD 2D style. It's like there's something really pretty about it. So we murdered invaders, get into the time machine, and then murder people with strategy. That's pretty much all of it is, right? Strategy is used to commit war crimes, and that is all.
He has faith only in himself. Such has ever been his way.
Oh, Avlora's in love with him, but he doesn't even look at her.
I look at him with beautiful eyes, and he can't turn his eyes the same way.
I should really play Kingdom Hearts. I've played Kingdom Hearts 1 on stream. I haven't played Kingdom Hearts 2 or 3. Yeah, all I remember was spending a whole bunch of time building gummy block, like, ships.
I sometimes look up at the moon
and wonder if he is looking up at the same moon. Wow, it looks like we're back to me. Aesfrost and Glenbook remain strong after declaring a trade stop with Hyzante. Gustav Dolphin sends Erica to Hyzante to deliver his ultimatum, and dispatches an army to Glenbook to increase the pressure on the Holy State. Whee! Look at that triangle fly. Hyzante, under the banner of Prince Roland, sends Minister Serenoa Wolfort of the Saintly Seven to prepare for a retaliation. Did Siri kidnap everyone here? I'm reading the Last Defense Academy, a bedtime story. Siri, this bedtime story's lasted like a month already. Shut up! I'm reading! Softly but surely, Norzelia descends into war once more! Our time has come, Chapter 13, Part 1.
Those are the Archduke's wishes. I implore you not to forget that this is his final offer. Sire, how many more chapters are there? Oh my god, this has gone on forever, you stupid pores!
Sir Sire, I would like to hear the end of the story, but I am very tired. I still remember all the voices.
Come to think of it, I heard that Wolfort was added to your saintly ranks. Where might he be?
Was that Ema? He didn't say yes, thank you? No, this is... 2 arms! Yes, thank you! I hate it here.
I am afraid that I cannot answer that. The dealings of the Saintly Seven are our business alone. How disappointing. I had hoped to congratulate him on his promotion. Hey, Sire, this is taking a long time. You think I can get some mac and cheese?
I hate my life. I hate my life.
Hey, quit hogging all the mac and cheese, Ato! That wretched woman. Those are hardly wishes. Aesfrost, oh, but the man just opens his source to restore our diplomatic relations.
Can I get a popcorn?
The Duchy fears neither a lack of salt nor the goddess's shield. We can assume they have a plan in mind. Then this was no more than a ploy to stall for time. We had best expedite House Wolfort's plans to take the capital. Minister Exam, send word to Minister Serenoa.
You know what would be good? You know what all that salt would be good for? Seasoning all this mac and cheese!
You wish to lend us Hyzante's new weapon? Yes. Yes. Oh, yes, Ivada's directive from the Holy One. The weapon is the one Minister Lila developed in secret.
I have jelly. Your appetite has not been good. How's it going, Kioma? Hello. Well, maybe you got to get some mac and cheese. Honestly, mac and cheese is like legitimately a cure-all, in my opinion. What the frick is that? I have not been compromised by Ato.
I compressed a vast quantity of magic into the crystal form. We call this weapon Alfric.
Should have some sometime. Honestly, I don't know what there is. Like something about like the thickness of the cheese. Like, you know how like the cheese is very like, it's like anti-acidic, if that makes sense, you know? As long as you're not turbo lactose intolerant. I am lactose intolerant. I still eat mac and cheese. As long as it's in low quantities, it should be fine.
The blast crystals have yet to be perfected, but they can decimate a castle wall easily enough. You saw what Minister Exam did to this fort, did you not?
So those purple flames were from your crystal. This Alfric you speak of. We thank you for your support.
Be forewarned that their power makes them unwieldy in an average battle. They are not meant to be used on people. Furthermore, we are only giving you a single blast crystal.
Regardless, I am certain it will come in handy while recapturing Whiteholm Castle! Trusting the Sand People. Never trust Sand People! Then again, we killed the guy who betrayed us. You thought you were lactose intolerant, but it turns out your body just doesn't like all the sugar in half a pint of ice cream. Here's the problem. If you eat half a pint of ice cream, I'd be surprised if you weren't sitting on the toilet for the rest of the day.
Its incomplete nature makes it regrettably tricky to use, but Milo shall be able to take care of that for you. Use them both wisely.
Oh, we can use Miss Milo. Oh, our envoy to the saintly. You see, I am one of the saintly. Welcome, Miss Milo. Don't worry, we will use you very well. I have a wife. I'm married. I love my wife. Wife, please look the other way.
A dancer by a trade, but assistant to the saintly seven on occasion.
Like, how do you not eat all the chips and salsa in one sitting? Well, if there's guac, you won't use the salsa. Duh. That's not true. You have to mix it both. And then if there's queso, it's like, oh. Ooh.
I shall serve you, Minister Serenoa, until we reclaim the capital.
You sure you'll be okay?
You needn't worry. This isn't my first time flirting with the danger.
Oh, Miss Milo. Hey. Very likely.
The blast of the Alfric should help you catch the enemies unawares. Both my Vami and Minister Kamses will join the attack. Can we entrust command to you, Minister Serenoa?
Most certainly. And the crystal will be a key to our plans to reclaim Glenbook. The trifecta: chip, guac, queso, salsa. Excellent. Ah, man, now I'm hungry. I hate you guys. I can eat an entire quart of ice cream. Don't do it! That's the true triangle strategy. Which dip we should use the chips? You have made a grave error in allowing thieves to raid the archives, Constable Cycrass.
Forgive me! My guards gave chase as soon as they noticed the intruders! But they already fled beyond our reach!
What did they take?
They were, luckily they were unable to gain entry to where we keep our more sensitive texts. You know, the 18 plus section. All they were able to make off with was teenage rom-com.
What? Teenage rom-com? Penned by Orleia? She left behind a message of sorts?
She had bid it be passed on to Lady Frederica when she came of age, but it seems those wishes were forgotten.
Thales or Erica must have hidden it from her. They derive no greater pleasure than tormenting her.
Do we know what was written in this book? No. Storage records indicate it was protected by some arcane seal. Probably just something about isekai and then falling in love with some water goddess or something.
It must be of some significance, if she would go to such lengths to protect it from prying eyes. Perhaps it has something to do with a mage who causes explosions. Or some sort of perverted knight who likes being tormented. Or perhaps it is not but a stupid rom-com isekai written by her mother to the daughter.
I shall send a party to hunt it down. Hunt down the thieves at once.
No need. Such ruffians are unlikely to be an employ of our foe. No doubt they were simply looking to loot us to fill their own purses. It is more important that we dispose of Savrog and finish the Nell with all haste. Dispatch your soldiers there.
Aye, your grace! Konosuba!
I'm so dumb sometimes. I got espresso ice cream. Oh man, coffee ice cream is good. What do you mean sometimes? Shut up.
Scout. Benedict asked me to scout out Telenor and where the Aesfrosti soldiers are stationed. But I hardly see any around. Why did he ask me to come here in the first place? I doubt it would matter in reclaiming the capital.
Oh, he wants to use the bomb here so everyone moves over here, huh?
But orders are orders. I should report back.
He wants to use the bomb here so that everyone moves their forces this way. And then we take the capital. Oh. Tidings from Erica. She says Hyzante refused her final offer.
You seem surprised.
There is no way Hyzante would agree to open the source. I know that, but the negotiations were meant to buy us time. Yet it seems their soldiers are already on the move. Damn it all, this wasn't supposed to happen. If you play with fire, you get burned. Now we have no recourse but to meet them in a battle without the Archduke.
So it has come to war then.
We just have to beat them at their own game. Their newest saint is heading the vanguard. You must be delighted that a former retainer to the crown is coming to visit, right? Cordelia.
Enough, Thalis. I won't allow such impudence towards the queen.
A queen? This child is nothing more than a gotcha game addict. And I believe the impudent one here is you, Vlora. A general has no right telling the Prime Minister what to do.
I had no idea the Prime Minister's job was to torment the weak and not pay for primogems.
Enough, General Vlora. I will answer the Prime Minister. As the Queen of Glenbook, I shall protect my kingdom until my dying breath, no matter who may stand against me. Unless MiHoYo promised me a lot of primogems.
It appears your impudence is contagious, Vlora. Your charge knows not how many primogems I have on my account.
Worry not, Your Majesty. I shall protect you.
Because I am to wed the Archduke.
Because you are a warrior. One does not give up. One who does not give up, even if she loses the 50-50. I was an orphan. I never knew my parents. I entered the army to make a place for myself. So I knew better than anyone the pain of losing the 50-50 over and over again.
Maybe I should call Ito. How's it going, Nana?
Allow me to bare my heart to you as well, General Vlora. As the last heir to the throne of Glenbook, I do not intend to let Gustav Dolphin have his way.
You mean to strike down the Archduke?
I lack the power to do so. I have not yet mastered the Kako Blast.
You're watching stuff about dramas. I mean, this is a drama too, right? I think Sirei is adding all these references to appease Kako. Yes, Sirei! Keep referencing my sister!
Brother, I just want to hear the story normally.
No, keep talking about primogems! Kako loves it! Yes, thank you! Will you pull new husbands on Genshin? Are there new husbands? I don't know. I just know of Sirei version 2.0 is out. I don't have enough primogems for him.
Have you heard of the royalists, the aristocrats who were to aid my father?
I have. I also heard they secretly indulged in bribes and the like for personal gain. The man, Patriate, was cozying up to the Archduke not seconds after King Regna's beheading. Their kind knows no loyalty.
Indeed, but Gustav Dolphin has not given any of them a position in his court, so they have fallen on hard times. I want to ask Patriate and the other royalists for their help.
Are you mad? No doubt they would wholeheartedly embrace you as their symbol, but only for their purposes.
I understand that, but their years in service to the crown have earned them a great influence in politics. I must have their support if I am to reclaim Glenbook.
Is it possible for you to rein them in?
Not alone. But with you, General of Laura, and my C6 Varessa, I can. They lack military might. If you accompany me, I could sway them to my cause. Please, General, lend me your strength. As an Aesfrosti general, I cannot simply turn a deaf ear to what you have told me. Did you not think I would tell the Archduke of your plans? Of course I did, but I refuse to stand idly by as a mere decoration, so if it meant earning your trust, I was willing to show you that I wish to protect Glenbook by any means necessary. You took a gamble. I had to, not for its status or reward that moves you. For it is not status or reward that moves you. So you bet on my honor, and refusal would sully my name forever. However, safeguarding the kingdom comes first. Fighting at your side will have to wait. General of Laura! A word of advice, Your Majesty. Both Hyzante and the Archduke are veterans of war. The fight will not be an easy one, and it may rage on for many years. Even so, I will not falter. I must do this for my father and my brothers. An admirable resolve, one which I will see fulfilled. I swear, I shall be your sword and shield. My queen. Well, dang. Well, dang. Well, dang! For the first time in my life, I have won a 50-50. And I have pulled General Evlora.
Someone made a game about Karens? Well, of course they did. What else would they make a game about? You know, like actual interesting things? Medieval heroes and fantasies? Knights fighting dragons and evil? Some demon... No, they're gonna make a game about Karens, right? I know many games about cats. Cats or cat women? Cat ladies. I apologize, but are you suggesting we destroy the dam around Tetradecagon Reservoir to start a flood? The capital city was built on the banks of the Norzelia River. Breaking that dam surrounding Lake Tetradecagon upstream will allow us to submerge the majority of the city. Flooding the town will throw their army into disarray, which should allow us to take the place by storm.
Lake Tetradecagon is a man-made reservoir. You might be able to burst through with the blaster crystal.
Hewitt scouted the area earlier and reported seeing very few sentries. Proof enough that this is outside the Archduke's calculations. No! The damage will be too great! The means would not justify the end, Benedict! That is true. This is an interesting point. Benedict is focusing on if we destroy the dam, then we can win the fight. Roland is focusing on the idea that if we don't win with minimal damage, we don't have a kingdom to come back to. We cannot afford to lose.
I agree with Roland. I'm gonna take the good girl approach like I always do, because I'm a good girl. Perhaps it's worth us speaking with the people and gaining their understanding.
Unless we reclaim Glenbook.
Oh. So that means you stand by Benedict? Of course you do, you floozy. Nothing.
If we have a sure shot at winning, we need take it, no matter the consequences. We cannot lose the war, we just can't!
Telenor Reservoir is the king's water source. The dam was constructed to protect the people from floods. I doubt they would ever forgive us should we choose to destroy it for war. Glenbook thrives because of that war! And to use it otherwise is inexcusable! I mean, water? Yes, thank you! Brute strength isn't the only way to reclaim the city! We can strike at night and defeat their commanding officers! There are ways to slip into the castle unseen! If you have used it before, there is a chance it has been sealed off since. There is more than one route! You needn't worry! Why? Roland is slowly becoming more and more unhinged.
So you mean that to not use the blast crystal?
No, I do! After we sneak in, we can sink Aesfrost's warship! It would close off their escape route! Our first priority should be ensuring the people's safety. We can't allow them to be taken hostage. Or restrict our options.
She's got a point. But then how will we take the capital back after that?
We could use the blast crystal to destroy the bridge connecting the town and the castle. The enemies would be stuck within the walls. That would certainly mitigate... Why is everyone slowly becoming more and more unhinged? No, please, what happened to your normal personalities? You know, the ones that were around during stream number 1? What do you mean, normal personalities? I've always been like this. I'm a pink-haired anime girl. And I'm certain we can find a way to make both parties agree. Negotiate? I understand your thoughts and the wishes held therein. What the heck happened to us? Anyway, allow me to ask once more. Shall we shatter the dam around the Lake Telenor and flood the town? Sneak under the guise of night, sink their ships and slay the commanding officers? Or destroy the bridge, safeguard the people, and negotiate with the enemy? Alright, we already know we can't negotiate, okay? Fetch the scales! It is time we decide. I'm more for sneaking in. Because, we now have 3 paths before us. It's almost like 3 sides of a triangle. And we are using it to figure out our strategy. Like a triangle strategy. Wait! No! Serenoa! You said the name of the game! That means the game is over! Which one will lead Wolford to victory? Oh dang, we got a 3-way this time. That was, is that suggestive? I don't think it's suggestive. I kind of just want to click on the scales and say, go, you guys decide on your own.
Okay, so we got these two. Destroy the bridge. Those two. Dam. These two. Oh, no. These two in Infiltrate the Castle. I think Infiltrate the Castle is the best because it does minimal damage. It destroys their warships, but it doesn't, destroy the town, right? At the end of the day, we have to figure out how to defeat them without just causing too much problems, right? Destroying the bridge also causes problems for us in the future, right? I don't think negotiating is going to work. So, yeah. Can we go outside? Oh, let's walk around, baby. Ooh, stuff. 2 iron. Nice. Ooh. Recovery pellets. I am here to collect the taxes.
Lord Samanoa, you've been out and about quite often. Is something amiss? I cannot help but notice all the comings and goings of Hyzante's soldiers. Something about it bodes ill.
Don't worry about it, buddy. By the way, your taxes are due. Frick, taxes are due. Frick. No, we gotta look for information. Hello, sir. Huh.
I heard that Elphick is still in development and only a few people are privy to its details. According to the rumors, the blast could blow a hole straight through the castle wall. Can we really use such a thing in battle?
Elphick is still in development. Are they hoping to use this battle to test its powers? There's a chance we're exposing people to greater danger than we thought. We must consider its placement very carefully. Interesting. Lord Serenoa, we've returned from scouting the capital. The Crown City is teeming with Aesfrosty soldiers, and it appears that a second force led by General Avlova is defending Castle Whitehall. So Aesfrost has soldiers stationed throughout the city and around their castle, the latter led by General Avlora, no less. I doubt a full frontal attack would work in our favor. This is definitely worth considering when making our strategy. Okay, so there's a lot of soldiers there, so if we go there, we have to use nighttime. Daytime definitely isn't going to work. Ooh, a black anklet. What is this? Roland's wanted poster. Wait, what? Let's check Roland's wanted poster. Catch Roland! Hello. Oh, hello.
Lord Serenoa, I shall accompany you wherever you go. I'm sure my knowledge of Alfred would be a great service to you.
Hello, ma'am.
My lord, how's your father doing? The people are worried. We haven't heard any tidings of his health for some time now.
I regret to tell you that his condition remains unchanged. I only wish there were some magic elixir. My father's name carries great weight even now. There's no way we would lose him, not when we need him most. I appreciate your concern. Doubtless he'll be back on his feet in no time. That's right! My daddy is a hero!
I look forward to the day. I have the utmost faith in Lord Simon. But I forget myself. You must be so busy, Lord Serenoa. My apologies for detaining you.
Please, don't apologize. I am happy to know that my people care about my father so. Also, your taxes are due. Please pay.
He is a true hero, and not because he brought the Saltiron War to its end. We respect him because he has a heart of gold and walks astride his people.
Thank you. Neither my father nor I could ask for a better people. A better people? Is that correct grammar?
My uncle's a soldier, but he's always busy these days. I haven't been able to talk to him at all.
Taxes! Right here. Superior iron. That's better than normal iron. It's superior. 1,000. I'm literally just coming here collecting taxes. Okay, I got the taxes. You don't have to pay. I'll just take the money for myself. I'm honestly the worst lord. Taxes are due. Hello, cat. Meow. Taxes, taxes. You have anything for me?
Welcome! How may I be of a service today?
So we'll take some of these, and 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 we'll take some of these. And turned out the cat was a demon. Of course the cat's a demon. And we'll take some of these, and we'll take some of these. Oh. And we'll take some of these, and we'll take some of these, and we'll take some of these. And we'll take this and this and this and oh, we'll take some of these. We'll take some of these. Accuracy. We'll take some of these. Yes. And then we'll take some of these, and we'll take some of these, and we'll take some of these, and then we'll take some of these, and then we'll take some of these. And then we'll take some of these. Yep, and we'll take some of these. And we'll take some of these. And I don't know why I'm buying all these. And we'll take some of these. And we'll take some of these. And we'll take some of these.
Lord Sazanoa, wait! Those are for the children!
And we'll take some of these.
Wait, Lord Sazanoa! These are toys for the children! Please do not buy them! They want to play with the toy!
And we'll take some of these. And we'll take some of these. And we'll take some of these.
Lord Sazanoa! That was medicine for the sick! Please!
And we'll take some of these. And we'll take some of these. And we'll take...
Lord Sazanoa, please!
And we'll take some of these. Oh, and we'll take some of these. And we'll take some of these. Oh, frick, we're out of money. Frick, we're out of money. No! No! Oh, rest in peace, the wallet. Time to rob a bank, time to rob a bank. Well, there are no banks. I mean, there's probably like a what is it? The gold storage or the gold vaults or something. Saltmonger, like a warmonger, but for salt.
After the duchy made the declaration, the Holy State stopped the shipping salt. Merchants can no longer trade the salt in the capital either.
Oop, thing. Ooh, a wind amulet, nice. Not that we need them after we bought like 1 million of them.
Since the fall of House Folks and Telenor, many of the people have fled here to Wolfort, and the refugees from the crown have also come to live within the domain. It's not uncommon to hear of fights breaking out between the people of Wolfort. What should we do, my lord?
These people have nowhere else to go. We'll accept them. Our Damananana can only support so many people. Why not convince them to look to Hyzante for refuge? That's like practical. We must prioritize the happiness of our people. To do so, we must regrettably ask the problematic individuals to leave. I agree with this one, right? You cause problems in our house, get out. Frick, this is dangerously close to current events, so I'm just gonna...
As you command, we shall handle the situation at once.
Thank you, but please recall that these are our countrymen. They have fallen on hard times. Using force would avail us nothing. Yeah, just do policing, solid policing. If you cause problems, you get kicked out. Don't cause problems. Please reassure them that House Wolfort is doing all they can to strike down Aesfrost and bring peace to the land. Until then, I ask they be patient.
Understood, my lord. Leave the issue of the refugees to us.
I think that's reasonable, right? It's like you want refuge in our house. That's okay, but it's like if you cause problems, get out.
I came here hoping to bring my aunt to live with me in the capital. Aesfrost's invasion took me by surprise, but life's been easier since. We can enjoy freedom of trade and no longer have to give offerings to the crown.
It seems the people living in the Crown City aren't suffering as much as I thought they'd be. Interesting. Anything here? We can enjoy freedom, no longer have to give offerings to the crown. Okay, so they're like glad to be out of the city, huh? Let's see here, info of the crown, people of the crown. I want to see what it says about people of the crown. According to the people who live in the Crown City, anyone can now freely engage in trade without first seeking a writ from the royal family. Life under the duchy's rule, they say, isn't all that bad. In fact, it seems to have improved in some ways. Well, I mean, that's the problem, right? Sometimes the bad guy is right. So what do we do about it?
The scouts we sent to the capital have returned not a moment ago. Our preparations are continuing apace, but I worry about sharing the field with Hyzantean troops. Stupid desert people.
Have you taken a look at Milo? I'm just saying, one look at her and maybe you'll change your mind about desert people. I mean, excuse me.
The soldiers look like they're preparing for something. There's another big battle on the horizon. The Hyzantean soldiers that were bringing relief supplies look like they're ready for war too.
We got any stuff, taxes.
My reservoirs are still stocked. I don't know how longer that will last. The duchy's trade embargo has me worried, to say the least.
Right, they embargoed the desert people, so... anything here? Nothing here, come on. No? Any sparklies? You guys see any sparklies? Nope. Sorry about that, my dad was calling me, I'll have to call him back. Hello? Hello. All right. But first, wait, did we find anything interesting? Let's head to the encampment. Ooh, new stuff, lore. We'll buy that book. 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 We'll buy this book. Looking good. How about you? What you got for us? Ooh, he has more stock, man. But we're out of money, frick. Frickin' frick. Oh, he has more! Ooh! More materials! Hell yeah! Hold on, save. Heck yeah. Okay, do we have enough? Oh, we still don't have enough. Oh, but old man, where's old man? Our movement up. Frick, we don't have the money! Think. Alright, we need 750. We can sell some stuff. We have so much timber, we can sell that. Hi, old man. Have some feet.
Oh, yes, I love the young people.
Old man feet is ready. Bernie's ready. I hate my life. I think we're ready to go into negotiations. Let me save. Here we go, here we go. Okay, so our choices are destroy the bridge, destroy the dam, or infiltrate and launch a surprise attack. I am more for infiltration and launching a surprise attack, partially because I don't want to cause too much collateral damage, right? At the end of the day, we're trying to help the people, right? We're trying to return the people, right? And we need public support. If we, cause a lot of collateral damage and a lot of people die, then that's no good. So I'm more for number 3, infiltrate. Just let's talk to my wife first.
We cannot risk exposing those very people to any more hardship. If we explode the bridge, we can isolate the castle, and the people will be spared from our battle.
That's not true, because they're both troops in and out of the castle walls. So even if we isolate them and kill the castle walls, the outside is still there. We should destroy the dam to cleanse the city and the crown of Aesfrost. I'd have better luck talking to a stone wall. Use the secret passage to infiltrate the castle as the soundest course of action. It may take effort, but they can be swayed. This one makes sense. If you ask me, this one makes sense because at the very least, this one doesn't cause too much collateral damage, and so she would be okay with that. Let's use the secret passage.
Serenoa, do you truly think Roland... Are you seriously siding with your best friend instead of your wife? Do you not love me? Really? I guess you, never loved me. I guess, you're always looking at other women because you don't love me. It's when was the last time you told me that you love me?
Yesterday.
Well, I don't remember.
I'm so sorry. His plan is simple and relies solely on House Wolfort. We have successfully infiltrated the castle using the tunnels before. Avlora guards the castle. There's a chance your plan could result in a prolonged battle. That is a really good argument.
And dead, General Avlora is unlikely to give up so easily, even if we had the castle surrounded.
And a soldier as experienced as she is likely to have a few tricks up her sleeve, Dory. I doubt negotiations with her would go smoothly.
If the battle draws on, the people will suffer. It may very well avail us to end this as swiftly as possible. Thank you, Serenoa. I'm happy to know where you stand. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I love you, hubby. Hubby, do you love me?
Yes.
Then why don't you say you love me?
I just did.
No, you didn't.
I'm so sorry. I am projecting all my past relationship troubles onto this one girl right here.
Benedict's plan gives us the surest...
Oh, that's Gila.
Benedict's plan gives us our surest path to victory, but it would incur great damages to the capital. And Prince Roland's plan is far too dangerous a gamble. Call me naive, but I believe Frederica's plan to be the best for all of us.
We should destroy the dam, or we should infiltrate passages. Oh, she'll listen to reason.
I'm curious why you would choose Prince Roland's plan.
If we sneak into the castle, we may be able to catch the enemy unawares, and we can rescue Queen Cordelia. I'm not sure. That's gonna be rough. His plan would allow us to reclaim the Crown City unharmed. We could show the people that we mean well. I think Gila is more practical. Aesfrost needs their ships for both travel and transport. Destroying them now would undoubtedly avail us in future battles. That is true, but what about the current battle? Right? I think she'd be like, oh, but what about the present battle, even if it helps the future battles? I'm gonna go with the second one. Hopefully we could show the people that we mean well. I kind of agree with this. Indeed. The other plans would turn the Crown City into a battlefield, but Prince Roland's keeps the fighting contained to the castle. If we could best Aesfrost without damaging the Crown City, we would gain both the people's praise and support. But if we failed, we could lose our lives as mere cowards who stole into the castle. There is much more to consider with Prince Roland's plan than I originally thought. Okay, she's thinking, that's okay. Alright, Hewitt agrees with us. Alright, Benny, listen. No blowing up and drowning people, okay? Drowning is a terrible way to go. Negotiating would only grant the enemy reprieve, and there is a high chance that Queen Cordelia has revealed the secret tunnels to the enemy. Oh, you know, he makes a good point. We don't know that for sure. We have to figure out what Cordelia has been subjected to so far. But we would most certainly deal a heavy blow to the Aesfrosti forces by flooding the city. I believe it best to trap Aesfrost troops in the castle. He knows that's not going to work. Use the secret passages to infiltrate the castle. I agree with that. Alright, negotiation might prove fruitful. So you would choose Prince Roland's plan? Might I inquire as to why? Even if Aesfrost knows the tunnels, they won't be expecting anyone to use them. Tunnels are a royal family secret. I highly doubt Queen Cordelia. Aesfrost needs their ships for both travel and transport. It would do us well to destroy them at the soonest opportunity. Yeah. The Duchy's warships are troublesome indeed, and Aesfrost is adept with ships and naval warfare. Wait, so they know naval warfare, which means they have access to the ocean, which means they should know that there is salt in the ocean. What the frick, guys? Come on! Even if my plan were to succeed, there is a chance that a great number of enemy soldiers escape using these vessels. In which case, it would better serve us to take them by surprise. I understand your argument, my lord. But to perfect a plan, one must consider it from all angles. Let us continue our discussion. Taking the enemy by surprise will grant us a swift victory and reduce the burden on the people. The more time a plan takes, the more likely Queen Cordelia is taken hostage. If we sneak in, we will be able to help her escape. Without allowing harm to befall the Crown City and the castle would sully Wolfort's honor as one of the high houses. If we should avoid flooding the city, if we can avoid it. You know, Benedict has been very reasonable when it comes to honor, so I'm gonna say, like, man, look, we are good people. My lord, the kingdom has already fallen. The three high houses failed to protect the crown, and there is little we can do to defend that. Okay, you know what? Fine. Abandon all honor. See if I freaking care, Benedict. But this may be our chance to reclaim House Wolfort's renown. Which is why we must win at all costs. Thank you, my lord, but you are stupid and dumb, and I hate you. I hate Benedict. Benedict's the worst. Okay, fine. No more honor when it comes to Benedict. Okay, secret passages. Only the royal family knows of the tunnels. No. The flood would destroy the Crown City, whereas stealing in would spare the people. I can think of no one better at covert operations than you, and ooh, flatter her a little bit. The enemy is scattered throughout the city and the castle. Inside Whiteholm, a small and elite force would have the advantage over numbers. I think this one is more practical, and Anna really likes practicality. Stupid Anna. Oh, she's deep in thought. Okay. Finally.
Destroying the dam will be our best shot at winning. The enemy wouldn't know what hit them if we flooded the city. But there's no denying that our plans have merits too. Should we go with our best bet or consider one of the other options?
Use the secret passages.
So you go with Prince Roland's plan? What makes you so sure?
Infiltrating the castle is proof of Roland's resolve and his vassal, I wish to say. The duchy's warships. It would avail. I agree with that one.
I suppose you're thinking ahead to our battle with Gustav Dolphin, eh? It's true that those iron ships...
For some reason, he became Cockney.
It's true that those iron ships give them a special edge in warfare. So destroying them now would not only prevent them from escaping the castle, but also put a dent in the duchy's military might. You're always one step ahead, lad. I'm proud of you. You've opened my eyes to the merits of Prince Roland's plan. It's given me lots to think about.
All right. That's everyone. Hopefully they listen to reason. Here we go. All right, time to persuade.
It is time to cast our votes. In which strategy do we entrust to the future of Glenbook? Approach! Put the coin on the scale thingy.
Oh, it's possible to have a tie with a 3-3-1, I suppose.
I do not think your plan a bad one, just not the best one. I am very smart and you are stupid, you stupid dumb idiots.
Screw you, Benedict.
Your words have swayed me, hubby. I like decided to walk with ya. Like, can you hold my hand? After speaking with you, I had a change of heart, my lord.
Okay, good.
You've got my full support, lad! Let's do it your way!
That's right, Benedict. Sit the frick down. Sit the frick down.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
Sit the frick down, Benedict. That's right. You listen to your lord. That's right, Benedict. Oh, I'm so smart. Oh, wait, Benedict, you get the freaking chipmunk voice now.
The way forward is decided. We infiltrate the castle via the hidden passage and take the enemy by surprise. You will steal into the castle and defeat their commanding officers. I see. So Wulfort chooses to walk a wicked path. That makes you no different than Aesfrost. We do not regret the choice we have made. Then it is time to see it done. It may very well be our best chance at victory. I must return to Hyzante and see Minister Kamsel. Next we meet, you will have both our armies at our backs. At your backs.
You know, last time a sand person told us that, They frickin' sent nobody and forced us to take casualties so that he could come and sweep in the victory. You better not betray me. You have my thanks.
We cannot afford to lose this fight for Norzelia.
I thought this battle was for Glenbook.
This is not a simple struggle for power, Minister Sazanoa. The goddess, the source, the iron, the war of 30 years ago has come back to haunt us because the old would cling to relics of the past. Norzelia needs to be born anew. Right now, the people of every nation are searching for a young standard bearer to guide them.
A standard bearer?
Yes, people like you and me. We have 4 bears. This war is a fine opportunity to show us our worth to Norzelia. Ha 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 ha! I laugh like a German. Ha ha ha!
Looks like our time has clum. Clum? Our time has clum. To war! Wow, look at that. Looks like we're going to war. It always comes back to war, you know. House Wolford and Hyzante join forces and begin planning Glenbook's recapture. But with the Norzelia River and Aesfrost the armies in their way, retaking the capital will be no easy feat. Roland proposes they infiltrate Whiteholm Castle and take out the enemy commanders. Though a risky gambit, it is well worth it if they can destroy them all in one fell swoop. Serenoa and the others agree to the plan. Look at those green triangles. In support of House Wolford, Hyzante's great army marches forward for the first time since the Saltiron War. Time to say goodbye. This I'm so sorry. Prince Roland, there is something I'd like to ask before our mission. Then ask it! Why do you really want to infiltrate Whiteholm Castle? To prevent needless harm to the capital, of course, and to exact my revenge with my own hands! Is that it? Roland, you know you can confide in me. I won't share those secrets like I did when I was younger. How could you tell them that I wet my pants in 7th grade? I want to save Cordelia. She's bound to get caught up in the violence if we launch a full-scale attack. But if we sneak into the castle, we might get her out. I know this is a war to reclaim our kingdom, but I cannot rid myself of such selfish desires. Contemptuous, is it not? I understand the burden of leadership. Perhaps it would be easier if we could but purge ourselves of our hearts. But as your vassal, as a friend, I would not want the company of one so void of emotion. We will save Queen Cordelia. Together. Queen Kako. Queen Kako.
Primo Gems!
My friend, I cannot thank you enough. To war! Ooh, she's in, she's in.
There's but a single longship docked. It would take one blast crystal to destroy, and their escape route with it. I am a ninja.
Hyzante sending a massive army. Oh, Hyzante sending a massive army. Are we gonna be alright without the Archduke? I wouldn't worry, not with General Avlora on our side. Her I trust. Thalas and Erica, on the other hand. Shh, not so loud. Who knows what they'd do to you if they heard that.
I am a ninja. I am a British ninja. So Gustav Dolphin isn't here, but Avlora, Thalas, and Erica are. British ninja! Teleportation jutsu! Minister Sazanoa! Minister Kamsil and I have brought what our troops we could muster.
I am grateful for the reinforcements.
As you should be.
Well, screw you.
Hyzante hasn't mobilized this larger force in 30 years. There is no need for delicacy with this many soldiers at your disposal. We could fail the enemy with a frontal assault. Though it seems you have other ideas in mind.
We do. The city and its people will suffer greatly should we brute force our way in. Instead, we will infiltrate Whiteholm and take out the Aesfrosti commanding officers! Commanding!
And how do you plan to doing that? Some secret passage none but you are aware of?
Just so! The same way we snuck into the castle when the capital fell!
An effective strategy, I'm sure. But though recent intelligence suggests Gustav Dolphin has returned to his homeland.
In which case, we shall target Prime Minister Thalas and Erica, and General Avlora. We'll have Milo destroy their ship with the blast crystal to prevent them from escaping.
What a devious trick. My favorite kind.
How's it going? Welcome back, Yola.
The castle will be easy to take with those disposed of. Very well. We shall do it your way.
We would like the two of you to distract the Aesfrosti forces with your armies. When the attention shifts to the front, we will slip into the castle.
Very well.
You were lurking? Well, welcome lurking.
May his fortune smile on us all. This is what a German sounds like, apparently.
Hyzantean forces have entered Castle Wolfort, and it won't be long until Wolfort makes their move.
Meaning they're coming here. It's hard to believe they'll soon be at the capital again.
My queen, I must advise against considering them allies. Lord Serenoa is one of the saintly seven. Not to mention, they are raising arms against the seat of their former sovereign. They want justice. They want the royal blood that runs through your vein. Avlora, frickin' Gatelight girl keep gas boss right here. Frickin' Avlora, shut the frick up.
So you think they seek to make a puppet of me as well? I just wanted everyone to have free primo gems.
I do, but you needn't worry. Gate light, girl keep gas boss right here. Frickin' Flora, get the frick out. They will not breach this castle so long as I protect it.
Indeed.
Battle is upon us, but fear not. I shall protect you. As long as she's confined into the castle, I will, you know, all we have to do is kill those two freaking pieces of crap, Erica and Thalas.
General Flora speaks true. Yet, I still want to believe in House Wolford. Brother, give me strength.
It should have been Brother Give Me Primo Gems. Looks like they're putting their strategies into action! Whee! Man, look at the castle on the other side, huh? To draw the eye of the Aesfrosti forces, the Hyzantean army encircles the crown city of Glenbook! Meanwhile, Serenoa and his retinue, Alfric in hand, will steal into Whiteholm Castle. Whee! Look at that triangle. That represents his army. Did you know that? Oh, we're back here, man.
Hyzantean forces are on the move! They are coming for the capital! To your stations!
That was easy. Minister exams created quite the distraction for us. Let's make for the harbor first. Anna says there's only one long ship there. We can use the blast crystal to sink it and cut off their retreat. Oh. Oh, we have an investigation now? Oh no, there's going to be just a normal dock worker there too. Oh, I'm so sorry. There are fewer soldiers than I expected.
They want us to load up art and jewels from the merchants? What nonsense is this?
Lady Erica command. Oh, wait, that's American. Lady Erica commanded it. I'd wager she plans to cut and run if things get real ugly. It's ridiculous, I know, but imagine what she'd do to us if she found out we disobeyed.
Yeah, fine. Get the bloody merchants.
Perfect.
Perfect. I'll disguise myself as a merchant and search the ship. Once I find out where they've stationed soldiers, we can get Milo aboard.
Let me go. They won't look twice at me. I would rather you not take that risk, my lord. You and Arador have much too gravitas, meaning I'm best suited for the task. And what about me? You literally cannot stop shouting. I understand! Good luck then! Hide yourselves. We'll find each other after. Oh, you have something to say to me?
That the man will stop at the nothing to win, will he? Consider me a charm.
I love my wife. 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 My wife. I love my wife. Look at me. You there, merchant. Help us load this ship. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. At once. I have to speak in an American accent.
Damn it! Curse it all! Damn it all!
I had the best survey the area before they see through my disguise.
I think that American accent could pass.
Blimey! I'm so merchant-like. I'm such a stupid. Okay, we gotta look for stuff first. Give me the stuff.
Ah, fellow merchant. The future is looking bright with this sail.
Yes it is. 'Twas not easy gathering so many fine works on such short notice.
Fine works? My good man, tell me you didn't sell genuine articles. Our buyer, Lady Erica, the most selfish and capricious of them all. Counterfeits are good enough for her.
And, a merchant should be fair in dealings. Would it not be better to sell the Archduke's sister your finest and make a good impression? You've sold her fakes. Bold of you to try defrauding the duchy. Ooh. A merchant should be fair in all dealings. Am I immoral? Am I more like, practical, or maybe just bold of you to trying to defraud?
Fie! She has no eye for authenticity. Else, I would have sold her a genuine article. Which is her fault, if you take the Aesfrosty view. Only the strong or the keenest of eye, if you like, survive. But do what you will, in commerce there is freedom. Though I care little for Aesfrost, I must respect their rather open disposition.
If you say so. We got any sparkles? Sparkles? Sparkles, 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 sparkles. There's sparkles here. Yeah, sparkles. Any sparkles on this side? No sparkles. How about sparkles on this side? Sparkle. Sparkles, sparkles, sparkles. Oh, sparkles! Luck amulet. Hell yeah.
This is an extremely important mission. Our cargo must make it to Aesfrost. Though I find it odd that a warship is tasked with transporting art and jewels.
That which you take from Glenbook is sure to enrich Aesfrost, no? I suppose that simply makes Lady Erica a fierce defender of the arts. Should the worst come to pass, surely it is the people who would need protecting? Question mark? That's kind of like the moral one, the moral high ground. Protect the people.
You needn't tell me that. What's more, the ship was originally built to ferry soldiers to safety in the need of a retreat. Lady Erica understands nothing of this, of course, and Lord Thalos would never deign to entertain the thought of defeat. The iron will of Aesfrost shall never bend, though the two of them certainly test it. Nevertheless, we will succeed so long as we press the attack, and I have no doubt General Vlora will see to that. Keep loading! Quickly! Erica's orders!
How much can one ship hold? No matter how much we load, there's always more!
Oop, I saw a shiny. Quality fiber, hell yeah! Going up. Up, 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 up. Anything here? Yes, no, yes, no. Can we get up here? No. Oh, we can get up here. Haha, I'm standing on the boat.
I'm on a boat and...
I'm so sorry.
There are an awful lot of merchants about for a sudden request.
Oh wait, this is Aesfrosty.
And so late at night. I pray there are no ruffians among you. No time to talk, lad. They want us loading these at a brisk pace.
Can we go down? Below? No? Can we just drive off with the ship? Oops, I accidentally lifted the anchor.
The ship is pretty well protected. You just keep loading the cargo. Hell yeah.
Can I drive? Whee! No. Well, okay. Is that it? Not much here. Alright, we need to find any shinies. Oh, can we go into the door? No. This way? No. Down here? Down? Down? No. There's gotta be more shinies, right? No more shinies? Oh. Yeah, of course there's shinies. There's usually a cat. Is there a cat? Oops. Cat? Cat? Oh, ooh, another shiny. Yes. Shiny, 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 shiny. Shiny. Shinies. Shinies. Shiny, 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 shiny. Shiny, shiny, shiny. Oh, what about here? Back here? No, you can't go back there. I think I've went down here already. Shiny, 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 shiny. No shinies. I think we got all the shinies. Any more shinies? Alright, well first, let's head to the encampment. I'm in my merchant gear. Ooh. No, we should save it for... Ooh. Okay. Okay, we'll do that. And we still have this right here. Here. Superior Iron. Yeah, we have Superior Iron for these. We can increase his attack damage, which is super, super good. Maybe we should finally do that. Alright, I think we're done here. Off we go. That's all to do.
How are things progressing with the ship?
We've learned the enemy's position. If we can draw their attention, we should be able to get Milo on board.
Hey, you there, merchant! Sorry about this. I'll inform my commander you'll need reparations.
Well, oops!
Who are you?
We are so dumb. We are so dumb. Oh my god, we're so dumb. We are like stupid. We are like... Oh my god. Really, guys? Really, guys? What the frick is that? I cannot believe this.
Intruders! Sound the alarm!
Damn it, we were careless!
How'd they get... Oh.
How's Wolford? How did they get past our defenses?
Athalas! Oh my god!
Of course you would side with them, Frederica. This is Cordelia's doing, isn't it? She will answer for this when I bring her your heads.
How thoughtful he saved us the trouble of looking for him. We can sink him along with the ship and continue as planned. Oh, we'll continue as planned!
Indeed, let us find a way in and get the blast crystal in place. Oh, that was a weird battle cry. Decimate enemy forces or lose all allied forces. Oh, hello. Hello. Ooh. 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 Green mist. Deal damage. and poison. Lower enemies' strength and magic for 1 turn, and steal 1 TP, 1 toilet paper. Increase your evasion when enemies are nearby. Moon Jump. Move to selected square, then gain 1 more use of the command. Instinct. Increases evasion. Wow. She's kind of fun. She's fun. She's fun. Water. Flying only. Okay, we got a lot of archers this time around. Oh, only 3. No, 4. Ugh. So, I don't think bringing archers is going to help very much. And then also probably not Flanagan. Flanagan! So... Yeah, archers aren't going to help very much this time around. So... Ooh, recommended Punchy Punchy. Wait, they recommend Flanagan. Okay, you guys recommend Flanagan? Okay, we'll use Flanagan. Alright, these guys are weak to ice. Ice. Oh, they have Hawk Riders. That's why they recommend Flanagan. But with Hawk Riders... Just because they have Hawk Riders doesn't necessarily mean we need archers. There's only 2 of them. There might be reinforcements, though. Yeah, and these range guys, these guys are the big problem. We're gonna target them with jump bangle. Oh, interesting. Yeah, we're just gonna need to target these guys with our mages, the archers. What about you? Tome of the Peafowl. What the frick? Blessing of Wind. Increases your wind resistance. And decreases lightning. Ooh, okay, okay. Resist poison, silence, fury. Frick, we can't silence him. Temptation and instant death. What we could do, however... Oh, we can't even get up to this point up there. Alright, so looks like the map doesn't include that area. If it did, I would get Huette up there and fight, but it looks like it doesn't, so... Yeah. Here is an interesting point right here. Let me see here. If we can get 1 archer up here, none of the other archers should be able to shoot them down. So maybe we should try to get Old Man up here. That could be helpful. Or a Huette. But Old Man doesn't move very quickly. So it would be much better if we just got Huette up here. Yeah, so maybe we want to use Huette. Yeah, our engineer is not going to be too useful because... Okay, so let's see here. Oops. Okay, so what do they recommend? They recommend Grandmama, of course. Mage, mage, mage. Okay, so they recommend mages, huh? Which makes sense. Another way to deal with the archers is actually to make it windy. By making it windy, we make it more likely that they miss. So maybe we bring in all our mages this time. Because she can make it windy. What's the weather today? It's clear. Wind is breezy. No, we can make it like... We can put in a tempest. And then that will result in things being windy. We have this ice caster here, fire caster here. These guys are going to be all really helpful. Yeah, they recommend this guy. I wonder why. Kind of makes sense, to be honest. Alright, if we've got a lot of mages... One thing we'll absolutely need is this guy here. And then just 2 healers, maybe? Yeah, then maybe just 2 healers. Well, you got this guy, and Thalys here. Thalys is kind of scary. But we have ways to deal with him. Okay, what is his range? Good Grief, 1 to 4. Flame Ward. Okay, one strategy we can use is simply using Thalys, or catching Thalys so that he can't move, right? He's not immune to, he's immune to Temptation, Instant Death, Poison, Silence, Fury, but he's not immune to Immobilization. So that is great. However, usually you guys don't see how I prepare for these battles, so you know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna show you how I prepare for the battles. Just so, you know, we can have the full immersion. One moment. One moment. Let's head to the encampment, everyone. Hi, Big Mama. Oh, look! We have a new, fun battle. Whee! Ooh, look at these guys. Roselian Pikemen. Alright. Wait, who the frick are you? Oh, looks like this practice fight is going to be against the Roselians, huh? Well, regardless, let's go. Let's have a little bit of fun, guys. Let's have a little bit of fun in a practice battle. Punch him, Big Mama! We can also go here. Oh, that's gonna be rough. No, just punch him. Good job! Oof. Oh, good miss. Alright, just charge, I guess. I'm not even gonna think about it. Push! Oh, God! Oh, what is that? Oh, geez, I've never seen that move. Oh, dang, double miss. Good job, guys. Ooh. We can do pretty good damage. Or we can just kill him. We'll stand behind him. And do a hawk strike. Whee! Nice job. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Oh, God. Pain. Pain. Oh, that hurts. Oh, no. Big Mama. Big Mama, no! Hang in there, Big Mama! Why did I bring her? I don't know, but it works with the music. Alright, go ahead and fire. I guess we'll do some fire. Or maybe ice? Yeah, let's do that. Good job, buddy. Alright, now we got him. Let's use a moment of truth over here. Yeah. Oh, well, why did I even bring him again? I don't even remember. But you can kill him, so why not, right? Nice, nice. Good job, good job. Hey, Nana, how's it going? I didn't even bring any healers. Whoops. Uh-oh. Ow, pain. Oh god, they're on fire! I guess we can put out the fire. Yeah, let's put out the fire. Don't worry, fire department's here! It's so dumb. What am I doing with my life? You guys have never seen this before. Whoop! Whee! I feel so stupid right now. Ow! Butthead! Ooh, good dodge, baby. Is he immune to being charmed? Toilet paper break and restrain. Hello, Arcane. We'll just, you know, we'll use a brute force. 48%? Yeah, it'll be fine. Hey, he hit! Nice job. Grandmama, no! Oh, looks like they're coming. I can just pick this up. Or I can just start punching this guy. We'll just do this. I don't really care. This is a frickin', what is it called? Mock battle. And I forgot to bring healers, but, you know, whatever. Get in there, nurse! Front line! Always send your medics first. I guess we'll attack, just jump here, you here. Hit? No, just do this or something. Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, okay. That's right, kill him with your scalpel! Stop attacking my... I guess we can... No, it only delays him by 1. Here, I'll go... Here? Yeah, sure. Why not? These strategies are flawless. Oh, God! I'm laughing as people die. Ooh, he learned a sticky arrow. And we just go back and get him. Best regard. Just use a curved greatsword, whatever. Ow! Sure. Please don't heal. Please don't do that. Don't stop that. Stop that. Stop that, please. You know, it's very important for the engineer to be in the front lines. Slumber strike, sure, why not? Oh God, I'm so tired. You know what? Just attack him. Just hit him. Just hit him with a book. Take the book. Not bad, not bad. Next is this guy. Wow, we've almost cleared out the entire map. You know what? I want to kind of get this, man. Just, I don't know, aerial assault here. Whatever. I don't really care. You just go here and just aerial assault, maybe? No? Just do, how about you just come up here and hit him? Yeah, that'll work. Finally found their use as cannon fodder. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, jeez! What the frick, man? 70%? No, that's 100%. See? 100%. Why are you going after me? Why are you putting the merchant in the front lines? We'll just send Grandmama over here. I'm sure this will be fine. You know, no big deal. Grandmama, bam. Good job, girl. I guess we'll just knife. Damn. We're just out here. You know, the doctor's decree of do no harm. her decree is only do harm. Guess I'll just stand right here. Lord Cyranoa, why did you do this to me? Delaying strike will do nothing. Why would you hurt an old man? Here, you need some AP. Congratulations, you're a grown man. Oh, now he has Sticky Arrow. Lowers a single enemy's evasion for 3 turns, then gain the use of 1 more command. Ah. So, we'll use Sticky Arrow. What the frick? I guess it kind of makes sense. And then we can use Bow of Serenity on that guy for some reason. Sure. He learned Shielding Stance. Run! Run, old man, run! I guess we'll... There was really no need to make him lose evasion, was there? Oh god, jeez! Frosty Feathers, as usual. I'm an Ice Mage! Nice, everyone's leveling up. I don't even know why. Oh, it's because we're at like a higher level practice match. Oh! Oh! Can you make yourself useful and pick this thing up? Maybe? Can he even go? Yeah, he can. Bye, guys! Thank you. Oh, you know what? Just build a ladder. Alright, guys, I gotta figure out how to get back up here. Toilet paper? What the? Oh! Old Granny's strike! Ooh, we got spoils. Wait, that was it? Oh, I guess we just have to beat the boss. Yay! Quality timber? That's the one we don't need. That's literally the one we don't need. Why am I leveling? Surely I'm not struggling. Why? Because I want to play the stupid music and do stupid things. Yay! Wait. Do you want to know the real reason why I'm leveling? I'm not leveling. You see, this stupid guy triggers my OCD so much, I need to fill in every single one of the little black squares so they can be blue. It pisses me off that I can't fill them all right now. Oh my god. Look, I can only fill 2 out of 5 on this guy. Ah! Ah! Anyway, I have to end a little early today, so will I ever overcome my OCD? Find out next time. I'm so glad you came in on the stupid practice match. Thanks for coming. Just save that for new. No, I can't do that. Ah! I need to fill in every single one of the little black squares. But regardless, you know, that's why I've been trying to that's why I've been over leveled. I'm not over leveled because I'm grinding for levels. I'm grinding for material. My head has been killing you today. Oh, dang. This is like just like a headache, maybe like too little sleep, or like, have you been working too hard? You know, take a break, you know. I just recovered from a sickness, so. The material grind, oh my freaking god. I just want more quality fiber so I can give freaking Frederica that one extra ability. Storm? Like, there's an actual storm right now? Where you live? Yeah, this music is gonna piss me off. Like, there's an actual storm where you live? If so, man. Like, I don't know, like, do you... Yeah, you're sensitive to pressure systems? Yeah, question for you guys. Do you guys ever, like, have like an ache or like have some sort of reaction when it's like either really cold or like maybe like really rainy or stuff like that? Because I know that's a thing. Yeah, you're sensitive to pressure. Yeah. Yeah, like what is it? I think I can't remember if I have that. Like, I can't think of it off the top of my head, but like it's possible that, like, you know, like I told you guys my back, you guys all know that I had back surgery like a year a little bit ago, but yeah, that surgery, you know, like every once in a while it still aches a little bit, and that's just how it's going to be. But you know, I wonder if it's like during really cold days. I don't know, it could be. Back, knee, and brain. You just have to find sunny weather, or, you know, just every solution is move to Hawaii. Honestly, every time I go to Hawaii, I feel like my medical problems just disappear. Like, I don't know what it is. It's like, I'll give you an example. I used to have really bad eczema. You guys know what eczema is. It's functionally dry skin. I don't know exactly what the medical condition is. Eczema? Dry skin, rash prone. It's essentially like rash prone skin or dry skin. And I used to have it on my arm right here. And like right here, it was like really like it would be really, really red and like dark. And like, or not dark, but like red and like, what is it, like scarish? I don't know how to put it. And I would itch it all the time. Whenever I would go to Hawaii, it would just disappear. Like, my problems would just disappear. Like, the eczema would disappear. I think partially because of the humidity in Hawaii. But yeah. I don't know. It's just... Yeah, so... And, you know, Hawaii has sunny weather and stuff like that. I will say it's kind of sad to look at Hawaii and what it's become because it's functionally, it relies almost entirely on tourism. So yeah, I think you guys saw, saw that in, what is it? You guys remember Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth where, Kasuga goes to Hawaii? Yeah, you know, they actually, I really appreciate that game because it actually talks about like real problems and stuff like that. You know, like Yakuza talks about like underworld and stuff like that. Unfortunately, you do. Wait, hold on. Which statement? Which statement are you responding to? Yeah, but oh man. But honestly, it was a good game. You should play it again. Oh, Like a Dragon. Yeah, unfortunately. Oh, I see. I should play it again someday. It's a really good game. Like a Dragon. There are very few games that talk about adults, if that makes sense. Like, almost all the JRPGs talk about, like, kids either who are 16 or 20. You know, it's like they're in high school or they're, you know, just, you know, 20, they're young adults. Partially because those are, like, the coming of ages in Japan. It's just like how 18 is considered our coming of age. In Japan, there's like 16 for one, and well, for us it's like 18 and 21, but 21 is literally just drinking. But for us it's 16 and 20, or for them it's 16 and 20. So you always have like stories about 16-year-olds and 20-year-olds. It was so great to see like a story about a middle-aged guy with no job. A middle-aged, essentially a dude that was in a gang and went to jail, and then came out, he was 40-something. It's like, dang. It's like some middle-aged bums who are trying to just survive in the world. And, you know, they so on and so forth. But I think we don't have enough games that talk about people of those ages. I guess, like, you know, Expedition 33 was about a bunch of, like, I guess if you consider 30 middle-aged. 30 is not middle-aged, 30 is young! Yeah, but, like, it's very interesting, like, with Expedition 33, Yakuza, those are some of the only ones. What's going on? We're talking about old people, in video games. Or, like, people in, like, their 30s and stuff like that. It's like, there aren't very many games about people in their 30s. Or 40s, maybe. Frank Castle? Is that a game? Frank Castle. The Punisher. Well, I mean, a lot of the superheroes are in their middle ages, I guess. Like Daredevil's kind of like a middle-aged person. Usually, game ends with us still young, the villain and dead or in jail, and we never know about what happens next. Yeah, pretty much. Batman, true. A lot of the comic book heroes are middle-aged, to be fair. That's fair. That is fair. But we also have, like, what is it? Spider-Man is young. Who else? I'm blanking on superheroes right now. Spider-Man. For some reason, I'm thinking Static Shock, but, yeah, Static Shock's like a kid. Who else? Blue Beetle. These are kind of more obscure ones. It's like, you think of Superman, Batman, like Iron Man. These are all middle-aged dudes, huh? Yeah, like, what is it? The superheroes are middle-aged. Flash, true. Flash is young. Flash is pretty young. if I remember correctly. No, but then there are like multiple flashes throughout the universes, so like one ages and then another one takes its place. Spider-Man is probably 70 years old. That's true. Like Ash. Max Payne. Oh wait, that's true. It's either young or like badass dudes. But we don't get anyone like Yakuza Like a Dragon. Kasuga is just some homeless 40-year-old dude. we don't have like normal non-badass people. Freaking what's his name? Kasuga is like some homeless bum. Nanba is just some homeless dude. X-Men? I don't know. What is it? Wolverine is a badass. Bum Simulator. Yeah, Wolverine is a badass. Cyclops is kind of a badass. Yeah, but frickin'... Yeah, some like 40-year-old dude who's just like doesn't have a job, trying to hold down odd jobs. Yeah, in that freaking game, what is it? One of the mini games in Yakuza Like a Dragon was collecting cans to bring to the recycling center. Oh my god, it's freaking great. And then you can become a millionaire and still play the stupid can game. So instead of like you being a homeless person picking up cans, you're just like a millionaire bullying homeless people. If only real life worked like that. If only real life had one of those management mini games, right? And you just become rich by playing it. Uncle Isekai. I've been playing South of Midnight. It's very addictive. I heard South of Midnight didn't have very many players, but it was also like generally like reasonably good gameplay. It was one of those games that, what is it? I think people didn't really like it, but like people didn't really like it. People didn't really play it, but I think the gameplay was reasonably solid. From everything I've seen, like the gameplay was solid. It's just people didn't like it because, you know, it was created by kind of like AAA type style people, which I also kind of get. Did I watch Isekai Shikaku? I have no idea what that is. Isekai Shikaku. I did not watch this. I have no idea what this is. Yeah, people are really just annoyed with anything close to mainstream or like a AAA or anything like that is supported by, you know, kind of like the mainstream audience. Like, gamers are really annoyed. It's beautiful and the story is amazing. I heard the voice acting for the fish is really good. And I've listened to a little bit of it and I agree. The fish being the narrator. I just say the fish. Is it One Punch Man older? One Punch Man, yeah, how old is One Punch Man? It's about a writer that no longer wants to live, but he's forced to be a hero. But he still keeps trying to die. Oh, wow. One Punch Man age. He's 25, so he's on the younger side when it comes to badasses. He's 22? Okay, never mind, he's 22. I guess maybe he gets a little bit older throughout the series. Oh, you were wrong? Well, I mean, 22, 25 is reasonable. Society aged him another 20 years. That's true. Oh, did you guys hear? What is it? A second Concord has been released. Apparently, Highguard is shutting down. That was kind of a shock. I didn't expect it to. I knew it wouldn't do very well, but I didn't expect it to fall apart that early. What was really interesting is, to an extent, Highguard. If Highguard didn't appear in like the Game Awards, I'm not sure if you guys know about the reception of Highguard. What is it? It appeared in the Game Awards, and then people didn't like the trailer, and then it just completely fell apart. It was too much. Honestly, it's one of those interesting things where I think, you know, if Highguard didn't have a trailer, it would have just disappeared. Like, nobody would even know it. Like, here's the problem with Highguard, right? They just decided to appear out of nowhere. And that is a problem. Because it doesn't get any consumer feedback. You don't get any, like, R&D. You don't even consider the audience. It's like, unless you're, like, super sure that this is exactly what the audience wants, it's like, you had to do too much to win and to lose. Yeah, who thought it was a good idea to put resource gathering and mining in a first-person shooter? I mean, that's the kind of idea I would use. And I hate first-person shooters. So if I would put that in a first-person shooter, it is a bad idea. Yeah, but honestly, I think it would have been better if Highguard just disappeared into the throes of time. But now we have another Concord. And, is it a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know. It's neither. It's just, what is it? I think it's just another mark in, I think it's another mark in this era in which, the gamers and the development / journalist / mainstream media audience have become so divided. I would just add waifus, honestly, maybe. I mean, if you think about it, League of Legends is that type of game where there's resource gathering, but League of Legends is also top-down, like strategy, top-down strategy-oriented, long-term time thing. Battle Royale, extract, looter, shooter, win, Counter-Strike, domination, the Highguard. Yeah, I don't think, what is it called? I don't think Marathon's going to do very well either. People have been already calling it Concord 3. I don't think it's going to die that quickly, Marathon, but I don't think people are going to play it. I think there's too many people who have this divide. There's this large divide between the consumer and the production right now. And, well, as you guys know, consumers will always win because the production will go out of business. It's okay, it needed more. I would make the exact opposite argument. Are you talking about Marathon or are you talking about Highguard? If you're talking about Highguard, if you say it needed more, I would say the exact opposite. It didn't actually, you should take away stuff. You have an idea for a lazy game? Marathon, okay, Marathon. Yeah, Marathon, I'm gonna be honest, Marathon hurts my eyes. Just the colors hurt my eyes. It's too neon and too jarring. They just needed me as a voice actor to say, yeah, that's all it is. That's all they needed. The story is confusing. I didn't even know there was a story. Honestly, I looked at it. I looked at the menu. It was like bright green. I'm like, I can't deal with this. Didn't Marathon steal art assets? Yes, that's why we call it Art Raiders. Yeah, they were found. One of their artists was found to have, you know, essentially directly copy paste some art textures from some artists and stuff like that. It's pretty bad. And those are the only ones those are only the ones that we know about. There's probably plenty that we don't even know about. Yeah, it's unfortunate to see. It's like Matrix mixed with Steins Gate? Splitgate? I think he said Splitgate, not yeah. Yeah, but yeah, it's so sad to see the production fighting with the consumers. That alone lost your interest. Yeah, it was that, you know, what's really interesting is now people are so wary, at least the gaming market they're so wary of, you know, ethics, especially with a lot of like let's say questionable reporting nowadays. They're so worried about ethics that the moment they see something slightly wrong, they're like, screw it. And frankly, I'm on their side. I'm on their side of, if you steal art, I'm not going to buy your game. I totally get that. You know, that's a little bit of an argument against AI as well, because people consider AI as stealing data and stuff, but that's a little bit beside the point. But yeah, the moment I see that type of thing, like, oh, you were stealing AI, it's like, because, or not stealing AI, stealing art, because like, if they were stealing art and that's the stuff we know about, what things do we not know about that they're also doing? That's kind of the question, right? You know, if you do one thing wrong, chances are you're doing a whole bunch of things wrong. It goes down the line. Yeah, so that's how I view it. And you know what I was thinking of? I tried Highguard a little bit, and I think one of the big problems I had with Highguard is it felt like it wanted to be a movie, if that makes sense. I always talk about movie games, right? If you guys look at like some of the more recent action RPGs, they have like assets that don't move. Like if you look at Oblivion, right, when you pick up a cup, you can knock the cup over, you can like spill apples everywhere or something like that. You look at a lot of the more recent RPGs, Dragon Age, Avowed, right? They have assets that are just glued there, right? You can't move them. You try to attack them, they just kind of stay still, right? And it's usually how I look at it is because a lot of these games don't want to be games, they want to be movies, right? And in movies, right, the camera is the director gets to control where the camera goes, and so they expect that the player will play how they're supposed to play. But players don't do that. They want to knock stuff over, they want to do crap, right? So you have, you know, a game like Avowed or Dragon Age, like you're expected to play the game how the producers or the writers tell you to play the game. So they're not really made to be games, they're made to be movies. And if you play Avowed just straight through, following all the rules and following all the directions, it's actually not a bad game. And then you try to do other things and try to like fool around in the world, and you realize the entire world just feels like it's a small world. I make this comparison sometimes, you know, like when like a dark ride at Disneyland turns on and like it breaks down and they have to turn on the lights. Yeah, when they have to, what is it? How is it? Like, you know, you're like in a dark ride, they turn on the lights because the ride's broken down and you have to walk through it to get to the end. I'm not sure if you guys have ever been in that, but like you see how all the machines work and they're like, oh, well, this is not all that fun anymore. It's just a bunch of puppets. That's how I felt about Avowed. Graven is way better. I don't know Graven. But you can interact with almost anything. I'll have to check it out. Yeah, but, you know, so that's why I say a lot of these games, they don't want to be games. They want to be movies or TV shows, right? The writer just wants to tell a story, not make a game where people can interact and where the player can create their own story. So when I look at Highguard, I felt like Highguard was like a set of events and there were rules that you just had to follow. Okay, well, first is the mining phase. Now is the explore phase. Now is the grab the sword phase, so you can summon the battering ram. And now you grab the sword, and now you said go to the battering ram. And then now after that, you've knocked over the battering ram. And then now, and you've knocked over the shield, and now you shoot down their things. You like behind the scenes. Behind the scenes is really interesting when we look at video games. But what was I saying? Right, so it's like, can I grab the sword early? No. Can I just make a beeline straight for their base? Not really. The game doesn't let you do that. It's like, the game wants you to feel like this is like a heist movie. But there's only one way to play it. Right? There's literally only one way to play it. It's like, you get the materials, then you grab the sword, then you do this, and you do that. There's no options. Every character feels the same. So it's like, you've played it once, and you're like, the first game I played of Highguard was actually really fun. I was like, oh my god, this is so fun. It's so high-paced, high intensity. And by the way, I don't like first-person shooters. So if I like the game, and it's a first-person shooter, there's something wrong with the game. But yeah, so I liked it. Then the second game I came along, I was like, wait, I'm doing the exact same thing. Then the third game, then the fourth game, you don't even have to interact with your opponent. It's entirely a movie. It's the game wants you to feel the fast-paced intensity of heist and breaking down the enemy base so you can go and shoot people. But it's like, you don't even have to interact with the enemy. You can just you know, just go through the motions and do the exact same thing over and over and over again. I think the best comparison I have to Highguard is actually Rainbow Siege 6. Is it called Rainbow Siege 6? I don't even know what the game is called. I don't play first-person shooters. But when I watch Rainbow Siege 6, I see like there's like 40 different ways to break into the house. It wants to be R6, Fortnite, and Overwatch at once. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, that's kind of it. Yeah, I think of Rainbow Siege 6, and it's that game. It's like 5 minutes. Boom, wall is broken. Go in, you got the drone, bam, you did this, and like you shoot down the walls and have a great night, Kioma. Yeah, and it's like, and that game, like a game of Rainbow Siege 6 lasts like 2 minutes. I don't play it, by the way. I hate Rainbow Siege 6, but I love watching it because I like seeing how like people are positioned. And like when you are like watching Rainbow Siege 6 from like a stream or something, or like a tournament or something, you see like the overlay map so that you can see where everyone is. It's really interesting. But then, you know, Highguard comes along and there's only one way to break into the base, which is grab the sword and do it. And it's like, okay, I've done this already. What do I do now? And it's like, how do the enemies react to you? Same way. There's no strategy on their side, just kill you. So it's one of those things where it's like, the entire game is cosmetic, right? The entire game doesn't require you to play it. And that's why it failed. Same thing with Avowed, same thing with Dragon Age. A little bit less so Assassin's Creed. At least Assassin's Creed was a game. I'm just thinking of these RPGs, and so I kind of apply it to Highguard. And Highguard plays almost more like a 10-minute RPG than a shooter game. And I kind of liked it at the beginning, which is, like I said, if I like it, it's a problem, because I don't like first-person shooters. Speaking of which, apparently there's a Resident Evil that came out. I hope it's a third-person shooter. I miss Leon. We might have to hang out with Leon again. Apparently Leon's old now. He's still a badass. Third person is the worst. Shut up. Shut up. I think I told you guys why I don't like first person. It's because I get dizzy. Like, I tried playing Borderlands. I got so freaking dizzy after playing. I was like, I'm out. I can't play it. I should play Resident Evil. Only if Claire Redfield is back. Only if, what's his name? Chris Redfield continues to harass Leon to bang his sister. Do I also have trouble looking left? That's different! I have liquids in my ears, so I can turn left and right, and my brain balances it. But when I am turning left and right in a first-person shooter, I do not have the liquids in my ear that balance me. Old man. I'm leaving. Screw you guys. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today, everyone. I'll be back on Friday. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. If you have any quests for me, I will see you all next time.